Stacey and J Sbu.
It is so good to be back. We missed you so much. Stacey was regaling us earlier about how she had a great time hanging out with the Rents and how she comes back with English that is proper. Because
Correct,
here in Durban, we
yes.
don't speak proper English.
We have, like,
She now enunciates, guys.
and even my posture is different now.
Look at that,
My skin looks different. Guys, it's I'm changed.
I'm telling you.
Kidding. I will obviously just morph back in the next 48 hours or so.
Yeah,
but you had flu. What else did you do?
So I had a lot of time to think. I had a lot of time to think about my past, the life that I've lived, and
My goodness.
a particular part of my life that I lived, Stacey, as I continue to enunciate,
Yes.
was back in the day when we used public transport. Now, I'm not acting all fancy like back in the day. I still use public transport, but I just choose the days now. You know, I've got an option. But back in the day, we used public transport. We took a taxi to go to Durban, to go to campus.
Yes.
And I realized that there were so many unspoken rules about using public transport that people didn't tell us about until you had to find out the hard way, which was getting them wrong at first.
And inevitably someone correcting you like they're your mother.
Yeah, it's like we did not know that sitting front seat meant you are the account manager of the whole vehicle.
Yes. Yeah. So
Yeah.
like the thing is, I mean, I've heard these stories about money being passed like back and forth.
Hey, wait, nah.
And
Yeah, wait, nah.
actual cash, hey guys, not tap and go, actual cash. And like knocking on roofs, but like obviously in Cape Town it's slightly different.
Yeah.
I mean, just landing in Cape Town and driving not in one home, off the side streets,
Yeah.
peak time traffic. There's several horse and carts. And then that wasn't the most exciting thing. The most exciting thing was that taxis in Cape Town don't indicate.
Oh.
Which you're like, but
Yeah.
what do you mean? No. Because the gachi is hanging out the car. And he is saying, Auntie, we're turning in front of you.
Yeah.
So that you must watch him.
Sangena la.
But the way that this man,
Yeah.
like, is he actually a Cirque du Soleil artist? We don't know. But like, I mean, like, you have gachis here, right?
Stacey, hey, Uti, if we call them by the name we call them, it's going to be considered as rude on the radio.
Got you.
I'm Aras, you know, it rhymes with Aras. It rhymes with Aras.
We're going to the left.
But listen, man, it's a completely different experience to take a public transport for the first time. It's overwhelming. And I think, you know what, Stacey, just to give an example of what it feels like here in KZN, because when you got gachis, I feel like that's a very fancy fancy indicator, human indicator per se. But here's what it feels like to be taking a taxi in KZN for the first time, in case you never knew.
It's 5:45 in the morning. Somewhere on a corner in KZN, a taxi's about to pick up its regulars and one very confused first-timer.
Is this going to town?
Yeah. Get in, bruh.
Within about 4 seconds, it becomes very clear who the regulars are.
You're new, first time.
Yeah. How'd you know?
Because you say thank you to the driver like it's an Uber. Money, pass it forward.
How much?
15? Just pass it. Don't ask questions. You'll learn.
First rule, you don't ask how much you want to pay. You pay what everyone else is paying.
Oh, okay.
Rule number 2 arrives a few minutes later, and it involves the roof.
Hey, these robots are out again. 3rd week now.
How do you all know exactly where to knock? Like, how does he know that's your stop?
You just know. 2 knocks and you'll know your rhythm.
Just here after the corner, eh?
Oh, sharp.
Laka, bye.
And just like that, the taxi's one regular short and one story richer.
I don't even know these people's names. And I already know more about their lives than my own co-workers.
Oh, welcome to the taxi.
Yeah, 2 knocks and they must know the rhythm. But you can't be polite. You can't be polite about your stop. You must be rough about it. No. And those 2 knocks, but then you're at your stop. Otherwise, you're going to be in Durban North. Meanwhile, your mission was to be
You're
in
like,
town.
but you know what? It's fine.
Do you relate to that? Can you feel that experience?
I mean,
first time.
So firstly, I would like to know where is that taxi in particular?
Wait,
because I mean, guys, that taxi is giving.
That one is giving around the
excellent
corner.
narration. However, in the spirit of public transport, bearing in mind, like the last time I was on a bus, I had a card that had to be like clipped. You know what I mean? And I was so proud.
Fancy.
I was so proud. I was like,
you've been living different.
I'm telling you guys,
girl.
we want to hear from you this afternoon. No matter what kind of public transport you take on a day-to-day basis, because they're like your family now.
You're right,
I would
Stacey.
imagine.
They are like your family.
Besties.
And you know, there's one that always has the change ready. Yeah, ka-ching. There's one who's always permanently like 5 minutes late, but somehow always has a seat at the taxi.
The favorite.
There are some people who get collected along the freeway. Hashtag the VIP people. Some people, especially the ones that sit at the front, always have control of the radio as if they are running their own house. You get different types of people within this family. Everyone has a role to play.
And everyone has a right and responsibility. Okay, so then there are things that I personally have just come to learn about as well. So like these unspoken ones in particular. So that knocking on the roof means stop.
Yeah.
Right?
Twice.
Okay.
For immediate effect.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
And I'd imagine with some gusto.
Yep.
Because if you don't stop, then as you said earlier, you're going to end up in Durban North. Okay, got you. So you pass the money down the row without being asked.
You must tap the shoulder, please. Okay. Tap the shoulder and pass the money.
See, now there's a rule within a rule within a by rule.
The left shoulder.
Okay,
also.
and then front seat, obviously, we know the responsibilities.
Yeah.
You just kind of like learn it the hard way. So this is interesting.
Also, just to explain the front seat matter, you think you're bougie at first when you do it for the first time because you feel like, oh, I've got the best seat in the town. Wait until people start sending you imali, as we call it, separated money.
Because
you need to count the money, and then you need to make sure that the taxi driver gets all of the money. Otherwise, it's on you.
And what did you do? Matt's lit.
So listen,
drama.
Stacey, I think we should get into a mission about that Matt's lit note. I know, I heard you. Triggering content.
Don't sit in the front of the taxi if you only did Matt's lit.
Hi, boo, Stacey. That's our education system. Don't come for us. We're trying. 30%, girl. 30%. Okay, so Stacey, let's bring you into KZN, right? And here's what we're going to do. And here's how you can get involved. What's the unspoken rule of public transport in KZN that you live by, or the one that you had to learn, the hard way. You didn't know. We want all of that in a voice note, 30 seconds max, so that Stacey can learn in advance. Yes. I suppose.
Well, yes, because it's good to know. I mean, I got all of my notes.
Yeah.
But apparently things are different here. So please educate me. Give us a call 087-086-9495 or that voice note, please, to 061-792-9495. I want to learn today.
Also, Stacey, there's one about the accent.
Oh.
When you want to stop,
yes,
you must use a different accent. You see the one I'm using now.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Puti. You can't be Jabulani from Durban North on some sorry, sir. That won't work for you, honey. More of that up next. On the line, all the way from Etubane, we have Mohammed. Welcome to the show, Mohammed. How you doing?
Hey, what's happening, guys?
Hey. Listen, you have a very solid voice. I can tell that you sit at the back of the taxi because you are loud and clear. You know the rule.
You know what? I used to sit in the front. And then they used to pass the money to you. And you know what? If you're collecting that money early in the morning and somebody gives you 100 rand note.
No.
Yo, guys. And then you ask the driver for change. And he says, Aiko.
How many times have they pulled off the side of the road for the taxi driver to eventually get all of his money before he continues? How many times has that happened to you?
Besides that day, J Sbu, if you do not pay, the taxi driver tells you, my money is 180.
Yeah.
If he doesn't get 180, you stop on the side of the road, like you said, and the taxi won't move until he gets 180.
Yeah.
And then everyone's late for work. So actually,
everyone's late for work.
So hang on now. So guys, please listen to what Mohammed is saying. The next time you see a taxi on the side of the road that is filled with people, it's because someone in the front can't count or someone in the back didn't pay. And the taxi driver needs his money. Okay, so 180. Anything else you want to add here, Mohammed? Because this list is extensive. We're learning.
The worst thing is, you ask anybody for change, anyone needs change, everyone keeps quiet. And before they jump off, they tell you 5 rand change.
Yeah, 5 rand change is missing. Guys, I think what Mohammed is sitting on here is gold. Early in the morning, around 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock or even 9 o'clock, if it's early in the morning, please don't get into a taxi if you're carrying notes. Always have change.
Don't be fancy with your paper money. Your paper money is not welcome.
No one cares. Also, Stacey, I want to add this one for you specifically because I know you love sitting by the door.
I do. I love to be close to the door. Easy exit.
If you are sitting by the door,
you're getting out, girl.
You are officially employed. Your responsibility is to open the door, close the door, and remind the driver when someone wants to get off without even getting paid. You are employed. Wait. No tax number, nothing.
Does that make me the gotcha?
Yeah, basically.
Oh, I see.
But you must have the kind of voice.
Revolving role. Okay,
yes,
all right.
From Cape Town to Etubane. Sorry, come in.
All I know is C point. That's all I know.
Stacey, you did that very well. You could be employed, girl.
This is what I'm guys, if this radio thing doesn't work out, you're going to catch me hanging out the side of a taxi.
Showcase, man. What's that one unspoken rule of public transport in KZN that you live by or the one that you had to learn the hard way?
Hey, besties.
Hey.
It's Michelle. The unspoken rule of public transport, you know it, we all know it. The person occupying the front seat automatically becomes the treasurer, accountant, broker, banker, finance advisor, teller, and has to count the taxi fare and give the correct change accordingly. Then hand over the correct due amount to the taxi driver.
Hey, Stacey and J Sbu. So my unspoken rule on public transport is that when you're riding in a taxi, please, guys, do not glance at someone else's phone while they're busy on it. I think it's a violation of privacy, quite honestly. Please, 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 please. Keep your eyes to yourself, guys.
Hey, Stacey and J Sbu. So the unspoken rule of public transport, definitely do not speak English in the taxi. If you know, you know.
Yeah, and if you know, you know. Also, guys, we must address this one. Oh. This one has to do with the kind of food that we don't consume in a taxi.
Okay, so hang on. Just let's extend that to all forms of shared transport. Yeah. Planes, trains, trams.
How are we going to say this is in a very responsible manner? Guys, when you are using public transport, please do not be consuming any food that ends with fried. Nothing must be fried. Have a sandwich. Have a chicken and mayo sandwich. Yeah. That will stay within your space and not zoom around the whole taxi. If you know what I mean.
And then we're all smelling like your breakfast for the rest of the time.
Also, if you're sitting at the front and the person on the opposite lane, flashes their lights twice, please make sure you alert the taxi driver.
Help.
Because that might determine whether you get to your destination or not. If you're picking up what I'm putting down, shout out to you. If you're not, you're going to have to learn the hard way, unfortunately.
Stacey and J Sbu on East Coast Radio.